Thank you for taking time out with PSOA. Sean Johnston here from Omaha, Nebraska, bringing you NSAA, NHSOA, NFHS Week 5 training tape with our main topic, running plays. In this first clip, we are going to be looking at forward progress, the most forward point of the ball, and cross-field mechanics help while officiating in and behind the ball carrier for safety purposes. And as we get this play going, first thing, line of scrimmage official, we're going to have to judge here is a forward backwards pass. If we have the initial direction backwards, we want to punch backwards. Right now, having no punch is telling the players, the coaches, the observers that the judgment is a forward pass. So if this pass is not caught, we have an incomplete forward pass. So just remember, line of scrimmage officials, if the ball is coming towards you, you have initial responsibility of punching that back pass backwards if it's a backwards pass. All now, with this play coming towards this line of scrimmage official, they should now be working to get behind the football for their safety. If they are staying even or at the football, they're going to be more worried about safety and not being able to officiate the play with high accuracy because they're worried about safety. So as we play this out, we want to try to get 5 yards behind the ball when that ball carrier is outside the numbers. And when we do that, we are going to rely on our cross-field line of scrimmage official for cross-field mechanics and help. One item that we see quite often is we lose the forward progress spot. So at this point, the first contact, wherever the ball is here, this is the forward progress spot. So in this case, the B49. We are going to allow these two players to continue playing one-on-one football for a moment. Now we have 2-on-1. Now the ball is dead. The whistle does not end this play. The rule when the ball becomes dead ends the play. So now we may have a whistle, but if you're the near official, it's the cross-field mechanics whistle because they have the spot. You want to be yelling, stay on your feet, keep your opponent on your feet. We do not want these two white players tackling the blue ball carrier. It's not safe. So, umpires, the whistle that blows has the spot. In this place, cross-field mechanic. Nearest official, use your voice and tell the players stay on your feet. All right. Many officials will have now whistle blown and the spot at the 45, but that's not the most forward point spot. Crossfield mechanic, it is the 49. That ball carrier got the most forward point of that football to the 49-yard line. Our next play is another example. First initial responsibility, forward backwards pass, and then cross-field mechanics. Not having a punch tells the players and coaches and fans this is a forward pass. The initial direction is forward. In high school, we do not want to punch a forward pass, only punch a backwards pass. Now we have a running play. Running play coming towards that official sideline. Get behind the play. Your fellow line of scrimmage official on the other side of the field will help you with cross-field mechanics. Because now we have a tackle in bounds right at the line to gain. And now we see that the official nearest the ball carrier, dead ball officiating, is now taking their attention away from where they need to have their eyes. This is the importance of having the line to gain in your head before the snap. So before the snap, we should have said 2nd down and 5, line to gain, the 51 or B49. 5-yard foul will get us a first down. We need to have this information so we have it in our head so we do not have to take off our focus. Dead ball officiating and cross field official. Since this carry ended outside the numbers on your line of scrimmage partner side of the field, he should be behind it. You should stay even with the football. This should be the line judge's spot crossfield mechanic. For our next play, this is going to show a great example of when the ball is coming towards an official sideline to remain at least 5 yards behind the play. Now the official is safe and the official has a wide open perspective to look at the blockers and look at how the ball carrier is being tackled. Right now the ball carrier, quote unquote, is free of foul and the spot of the football is not important. So we are watching the players around the ball carrier. We are not watching the ball carrier at this moment. We move it forward. Forward progress spot. We talked about the most forward progress spot in bounds cross field mechanics. Now we're going to talk about forward progress spot. Where is the football when it crosses the sideline? So we don't have the perfect angle down the line, but I'm going to use the 36-yard line is where this football crossed the sideline. That's when the ball became dead by rule. Coach is watching this. Remember, do not tell your players the whistle ends the play. Keep playing till you hear the whistle. That is not the rule. The play is over when the ball becomes dead by rule. We're going to take a look at this defender right here. Ball is dead by rule. This defender must slow up, must do something to slow down to prevent a late hit punishing action out of bounds. We have 2 feet out of bounds. We have attacking punishing action. This is a late hit out of bounds dead ball foul. So by rule, we enforce this at the succeeding spot B36. That's where the ball crossed the sideline. 1st and 10, B21, play clock set to 40 seconds because it was a foul on the defense. Clock is going to start on the snap because the previous play ended run out of bounds. So good job staying behind the play. Good job getting the spot out of bounds where the ball crossed the sideline. We need players to stop playing when the ball is dead by rule and avoid these attacking, punishing acts out of bounds or after the ball is dead by rule. Now some 8-man football action. We're going to take a look at a running play towards the goal line, and the back judge does a phenomenal job of getting to the goal line, and he is about to go up for a touchdown right now, but he hesitates, correctly so. He is now making eye contact with the head linesman, and the head linesman stayed back behind the ball carrier, is safe, watching blockers, watching hits away from the ball carrier because he knows the back judge has the ball carrier. And why is he stopping the clock? He's stopping the clock because the ball carrier stepped out of bounds at the 3-yard line. So this was a great job on a long run play, understanding our responsibilities. So many line of scrimmage officials want to sprint and run as hard as they can down the field to be even or beat that ball carrier. Not on long run plays. Back judge has the goal line. Back judge, before you go up with the touchdown, confirm with your line of scrimmage official that they remained in bounds. So good wide coverage by the line of scrimmage official, good patience by the back judge official, and now we're closing down, keeping eyes on the players for dead ball officiating. So here we are, the very next play. We got 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. I have the arrows up here. Anything snapping at the 5-yard line and in, H and L. Not only do you release to the goal line at the snap, you want to get deep. Do not stay near the sideline. Get away from that pylon. That's where the players are trying to get to when they run to the pylon, and you don't want to be moving or worried about getting hit on a goal line play. So at the snap, both officials are going to get to the goal line, and we could get deeper than that. So the other moment training point on this play, we have one official signaling touchdown, the other official not signaling touchdown. Why? Because the official who's the line judge does not see the football. You cannot signal touchdown unless you see the football. All right, so we do not mirror touchdown signals. Only the official that sees the football will signal the touchdown signal. Good job on only the official seeing the football given the touchdown signal. Our next play, we're 2nd and 4 at the A41. So again, anytime we're 6 yards, 5 yards, 4 yards, line of scrimmage officials, let your referees know 5 will get you 1 if you're 5 yards or less, or 5 will not get you 1 if you're over 5 yards. As we cue up this play, we are going to now take a look at a foul on the defense. All right. We have a linebacker coming up, going for the tackle, but he takes out the lead blocker below the waist. All right, so on a running play, the defense cannot take out the lead blocker below the waist to get to the ball carrier. Even if they make the tackle on the ball carrier, if they take out that lead blocker below the waist, it is illegal. Block below the waist on the defense. So now we're going to get into the full penalty enforcement. Number 1, we have the rule, all right, of illegal block below the waist on an opponent. 2, fouls by Team B. The enforcement spot is the end of the related run when the run ends beyond the line of scrimmage. We see both line of scrimmage officials now at the 44-yard line. So we're going to go 1st and 10 at the B41. Play clock is set to 40 seconds because it was a foul on the defense, and the game clock will start on the ready for play because we have a tackle in bounds. Referees, practice your announcements. So this referee's announcement would be illegal block below the waist. Number 4, defense. 15-yard penalty results in a first down. What's the importance of results in a first down? It's not an automatic first down. So a lot of components to this play. Number 1, the foul, block below the waist. Number 2, the team and the enforcement. It's on the defense end of the related run. And then we have the clock status. Defense foul 40 seconds, and the clock status of the game, tackle inbounds. As a crew this week in your pre-games, talk about what officials are responsible to provide the information of all of those steps. These next 2 plays is a 2-play vignette from the same game on offensive holding on the perimeter. Coaches always ask for consistency. So this first one is early in the game, and we tell crews, our first hold has to be a great hold, and we have to love it because that is going to set the threshold of offensive holding in that game. So we have 1st and 20 at the 8:27. Now we have a run play. This is the action we are watching. All right, we should not be watching the ball carrier to get offensive holdings correct. We want to watch the beginning, middle, all the way to the end of the hold. And you see this back judge already getting their eyes to the lead blockers, which is great. And the line of scrimmage official's off the screen right now, but he is looking at this block. So very good job of not watching the ball carrier right now. Now we have the flag come in. And the timing of this flag was great. Notice how far the ball carrier is beyond where this block and where this block turned into a foul happened, because the official had patience. He saw the grab and restrict outside the body frame, but then they have to process how did it impact the opponent and how did it impact the play. In this one, the opponent was not able to make an attempt to tackle the ball carrier, and the ball carrier went right by that point of attack block and gained positive yardage. So good patience. The next part is good flag location. He threw the flag at the spot of the foul, and that's going to be enforcement coming up here for penalty enforcement. Now, remember, finish the play. Yes, this one's obvious. The defense will take this penalty, but there might be other plays where the defense could decline it. If we don't finish the play, if we don't have the spot of the ball where it became dead by rule, we're going to be surprised. All right, so line of scrimmage, finish the play, get to the spot. Back judge, in this play, you are going to cover the football. Keep the football at the 50-yard line. The nearest official to the flag, you want to cover the flag because we have this white player. I've seen players pick up the flag and move the flag. If we have players do that, now we lost our penalty enforcement. So nearest official, cover the flag, and the other officials finish the play. The nearest official near the ball, make sure that ball is placed on the ground, and we have the end of the play spot and we have the enforcement spot covered by officials. Now, as we look at penalty enforcement, we were 1st and 20 at position number 5. We are now going to enforce this holding call from the spot of the foul. Why the spot of the foul? By rule, this offensive holding happened beyond the neutral zone, but behind the end of the related run. So this is a spot foul. So we're going to go back to the A32, not only yard line, but then the position in which it's closest to, in this case, position number 1. A32 to the A22. After we march that off, back judges, communicate with your referee. 25-second play clock because it was a foul on the offense. And the clock is going to start on the ready for play because it was a tackle in bounds. So again, as a crew, this is an easy foul, but a lot of steps if we don't cover the football, if we don't cover the flag, if the back judge doesn't communicate with the referee the result of the play, we could have a huge impact on the game, as in down and distance, or game clock advantage, disadvantage for teams. Second play of the vignette, same crew, same game, similar situation. 1st and 10 at the 826, position number 5. This is the block we are watching. We are not watching the ball right now. We're not watching anybody else because everybody else is free of foul. We have impact on the opponent. We have impact on the play. Then we have the flag toss. Good job this time of coming to the end of the play. Back judge, you're going to take the ball and hold the end of the run. Referee, you are again nearest to the flag, so cover the flag. This is something that has been stated by the NSAA observers as well. Officials, we have to use our NFHS preliminary signals and mechanics. We cannot go to the official-to-official communication system first. Coaches in the press box needs to know what we have. Captains need to know what we have. Coaches on the field need to know what we have. One flag, this official should be given a very big holding and then point to the offense. Now everybody in the know that needs to know knows what we have. They could start planning for the next play. Now for penalty enforcement, We have 1st and 20 at the A16, position 1. Once again, this foul was not behind the previous spot. It was at the line of scrimmage. So very good job of a small little detail this crew nailed. They enforced this foul from position number 1, 10 yards. That does change the play call coaches will call because it changes the open side of the field. So 1st and 20, A16, position 1, play clock 25 seconds, foul on the offense, and we are going to start it on the ready for play. I know there's a lot of times where we say as crew, we're not going to have measurements. The right time, the right situation, the right game, we need to be prepared to do measurements. 4th down and 3 yards or less, and they are going for it on 4th down. Both line of scrimmage officials, you want to get to the line to gain if they're not in scrimmage kick formation. All right, so we have 0-0 ball game, 147 in the red zone. This is an impactful play in this game. We have a run play up the middle, and we're going to have a judgment. All right, we're going to have a judgment of, is this going to be a 1st down for the offense, or is this going to be a turnover on downs and the defense's ball? When we have a judgment on a spot, line of scrimmage official that saw the football, you are running in just like this official is doing. You are demanding the football. Give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. We are not at a hash mark, so we are going to be putting the football down at the exact spot. So in this case, position number 2, which is away from the hash mark. And it's going to be close enough where we want to show both teams, yes, it is a 1st down, it reached the line to gain stick, or no, it is short, and we want the optics to show that it's short. So let's take a look at the measurement to see the result of the play. So if your crew has not practiced a measurement, use this training tape to go over as a crew how you are going to perform a measurement so mistakes can't happen on a crucial play in a game such as this. Referee calls timeout due to officials' measurement. Line judge is going to find the spot where the clip is going to be on the back side of the line that is straight with the football. All right, and why do we want to be straight with the football? We don't want to pull the stick on an angle. That would be no bueno. We want the stick and the chains to be a direct, straight line. All right, so that's what the line judge is doing. Back judge, you want to keep your backside towards the end zone in which the offensive team is going. Why do you want your backside towards the end zone? So the camera can see the whole football and stick the whole entire time. This body, when turned to the side, is going to block the camera look or fans look at the football. So back judge, backside to the goal line, the offense is going towards. The H picks up the clip from the backside of the farthest line away from the goal line, and he's going to run it out to the spot in where the line judge places his or her foot. A lot of bad things could happen here. All right. And that's why there's a specific order. So order number 1, H, put down the chain clip. 2, line judge, you want to put your foot on the chain so that chain, when the umpire pulls it, does not move. All right. So umpires, just hang tight. Do not pull this stick until the line judge has their foot on the chain. Do not use your fingers. And there's the foot stomp. So we're good to go. And communicate. Pull the chains after the foot is on. And as we play this out, The referee is behind the football. Again, we don't want to block the camera view of this measurement. First down, turnover on downs, defense's ball, 1st and 10. Most times, we want to start a series on a hash mark. When we pull out the sticks for measurement, we are literally keeping the old ball in this spot. We are bringing the new ball and leaving it in the exact same spot. So this would be 13.5 yard line. So the line to gain would be 23.5 yard line. Make sure you communicate to the chain gain. That way there's consistency. If on the next series of down, it's in question, did they reach the line to gain at the 23.5 or not? That does conclude our training tape number 5 over running plays. Referees, have your crews practice. Who is responsible to keep the ball end of the run, to cover the flag, and clock status? Practice your announcements and practice getting game clock and play clock status correct. The little things will make the biggest differences as we get into district play, and every snap counts. Officials, remember, you're only as good as your last call.